As we usher in 2021, many people are wondering, what should I do to do something different than I didn't do in 2020? What is that going to be for you? What are you going to do different in 2021 that you did not do in 2020? And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to give you 5 strategies that you can use to transform your life in 2021. Are you ready? Let's go.
It's the moment you've been waiting for. It's a conversation that must be had today and not tomorrow. Welcome to another episode of I'm Listening, I'm Ready with your host, Andrew E. Guy. Let's talk about it.
All right, as we get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for 2021, everyone is excited. They're waiting for the ball to drop. And I'm telling you, the squares, I know they used to be jam-packed at one time, but they're not anymore. Most people are celebrating from home. So what do? You're not around the crowd anymore. You're actually living what's called the mirror life. The mirror life is a metaphor that I use to describe looking outside of the window versus looking in the mirror. The mirror life is one that you use to spend time getting to know yourself. But as you leave out of 2020, there are so many challenges that we have seen in 2020. COVID, there's so many challenges. Isolation, there's so many challenges. Political, medical, economical. There's so many upheavals that have happened in 2020. And as we get ready for 2021, I want to turn your focus to something even more important. And that importance is your why. Why do you do things in the first place? We're going to look at motives today. We're going to talk about what you need to do to make sure you have the right motives when you're doing something in life. Don't do it for the crowd. Don't do it for people. Do it for yourself. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Number 1, I want to start off with this quote by a famous rapper. His name is Akon. Many people used to tease me when I was in university and said, you look like Akon. And they used to call me Akon all the time, right? But here's what he said. He said, never do something to prove people wrong. Do and always do it to prove yourself right. And that is from the rapper Akon. That speaks volume. A lot of people are living the life of revenge and the life of regret. They're living the life of revenge and the living of regret. What does that simply mean? Life of regret is when you do something to get back at other people. Life of revenge is when you do it to spite other people, to say, I told you so. I know I could have done this. That's what a life of revenge is. But the life of regret is, man, I wish I did do what my heart was telling me to do. And so I want to encourage you today. Doesn't matter what it is. I want you to do things for the right reason. Here's another quote that I want you to think about. There's going to be a lot of quotes as we go through here because I want to drop these nuggets for you, because when things get a little tough in 2021 because you didn't prepare in 2020, then I want you to go back and think about these quotes. And these quotes will help you to get over the hump days in 2021, if they so arise. Here's a quote. He said, you don't know what you don't know. True enough. But what have you done with the little that you do know? What have you done with the little that you do know? Yeah, there's a lot of things that you're not going to know. Everyone knows that. There's a lot of things that you're not going to know. You're not going to know everything. You don't want to know everything. Einstein said that I don't need to carry all the details in my head if I can look them up in the book. I only carry what I need. And that's what I want you to think about. There are a lot of people nowadays, they're carrying so much information in their head. They have TMI, too much information syndrome, and they are being weighted down by all of this information. If you are going to transform your life in 2021, you're going to have to lay aside some of these heavy weights and start focusing on how to get yourself through those circumstances. Now, here's one circumstance that I want you to think of in the metaphor of a quote. It says, in order for you to make a point, you must go to the sharpener of life. What does that simply mean? The sharpener is the struggles, the ups and downs, the challenges that come. And when they come, you may not be prepared for them. So what am I trying to get you to understand? That these challenges are your sharpener in life. And if you are a pencil and you want to write a vision and a mission statement for your living, I didn't say your life, your living, you're going to have to get through the sharpener. A lot of times we try to scoot around or to meander our way around the challenges that come to us in life, but that's not our best option. Every time we try to go around a challenge, that's a growth opportunity that we miss. So I don't want you to miss any of those growth opportunities. Now, if you really didn't get challenged in 2021, then maybe you are missing something. I want you to take all the challenges, whether it be COVID, whether it be isolation from your loved ones, whether it be the economy, whether it be not being able to interact with your friends and have to do everything social distantly. I want you to think about that. Even if it's just not being able to breathe oxygen as pure as it used to be, instead of breathing it through a cloth and breathing your own carbon dioxide, those poisonous gas. There's so many things that happened in 2020. And in 2020, the motto was vision. Everyone was talking about vision. And vision was simply saying that now my eyes are open. But yes, now that your eyes are open, what are you going to do with that knowledge? What are you going to do with all that opening? What are you going to do with that new vision in 2021? Well, I'm here to let you know. In 2021, your goal is to take everything that you've learned in 2020 and application. Bruce Lee once said that information or knowledge without action basically is worthless, is futile. If you know something and you don't take the steps to make sure you're putting it into action, then why get the knowledge in the first place? That's simply just like lifting up a bunch of dumbbells and carrying them around just to prove that you have strength, just to prove that you are strong, just to prove that you're able. But now, able, ability, and strength and strong is not what we're looking for in 2021. We're looking for people, we're encouraging people to be motivated, inspired, to be transformed and be empowered so they can take those action steps that they need to take to fulfill the vision and mission that they had in 2020. Your eyes are now open. It's time for you to step up and make those action steps to make sure that your living is a testimony of the dreams, the aspirations, and the desires that you have in your life. Now, here are the steps that I want you to look at. Number one, you have more than you know. That the biggest surprise, that's what most people are surprised, that they know more than they think they don't know. The reason why they think they don't know is because they haven't spent the necessary time with themselves in the mirror to realize what they have for themselves. You got to dig deep. Hear what they say. There's a saying that's talking about the diamond in the rough. Yes, there's a diamond in the rough. Yes, you may be in rough spots right now. You may be in the rough, but I want you to think of yourself. You're going to have to dig your way out. In order for you to dig your way out, you have to undergo pressure. Pressure, my friend, is the greatest challenge that life throws at us. It put us under this heavy amount of pressure that we're going to have to sit back, we're going to have to stand back, we're going to have to take our time and allow the pressure of life to squeeze us. And I hear one great speaker once said that if there's orange juice inside of you when life squeezes you, orange juice better come out. And what does that simply mean? The diamond is developed because of heat and pressure. The challenges that you go through in 2020 are what you're going to use to manifest your greatness, are what you're going to use to make your mark on this planet before you check out. It's what you're going to use to make sure that your dreams, your aspiration, your desire become your reality. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to tell yourself that I'm listening. I'm listening to myself. I'm listening to that inner person. I'm listening to those itches. I'm listening to those itches. The itches basically are those things that you should have done long time ago. Those steps that you should have taken long time ago. But you keep on putting them off. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if I can do it. But I'm here to let you know that yes, you can. Yes, it may sound like a cliche. But I want you to tell yourself, yes, I can. Not only yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you must. You will. All right. The next thing I want to tell you about is how you overcome difficult time is that I don't want you to focus on the details, so to speak. I want you to work out the detail, but focus on the big picture. Don't focus on the details, because the details just get you bogged down. That's kind of like going on social media, and then you looked at one video, you looked at another video, and then you looked at this pop up, and before you know it, you spend 2-3 hours out there, and you haven't really accomplish what you should have accomplished when you get there. So I want you to now work out the details, but focus on the big picture. The big picture is the whole deal, but you're going to work out the details incrementally to make sure that the details are the goals or the milestones that you're going to have to accomplish in order for you to get to your destination. Everyone is on a destination. Everyone is on a destination, but you have to understand that on a destination, on a journey, so to speak, your journey is like traveling on the highway. The journey is like traveling on the highway. What do I mean by that? Now, sometimes you will come to a pump to fill up, to get some more fuel so you can continue your ride or your drive on this highway or this journey. Here's what I want to let you know. Never stop at the pump. Never stop at the pump. Fill up and go. Don't stop at the pump. Fill up and go. That's what I want you to think about. Because if you stop at the pump, then you have basically forfeited your destiny in lieu of the journey. The journey are the steps that you're going to take to make sure that you can accomplish all the goals that you have to accomplish in this life. Now, I want you to think about change. Change is going to come. Yes, we've been through so many changes in 2020, but change is going to come. And change starts and ends with people. Change starts and ends with people. But you can have the perfect project or the perfect goal that you want to accomplish in life. But if you don't have the right people in your corner, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So I want to give you this rendition of what I want you to remember for 2021. If everything is new, your thinking should also reflect that. If every day is new, then your thinking should also reflect that. Make sure that when you get into 2021, that your thinking is not the same as it were in 2020. You have to make sure you change your thinking. A great book by this gentleman here, he said, As a Man Thinketh. His name is James Allen. The name just slipped me a while ago. But James Allen is one of my favorite authors, and he talks about how you think, that we become our mindset. And I want you to understand that your mindset means what you have your mind set on. And if you have your mind set on failure, you will do just that. And I want to go out on the limb and I want to say that failure is not an option. Failure is a choice that the champions make to seize the victory over losing. I'll say it again. Failure is not an option. Failure is a choice that champions make to seize the victory over losing. That's what I want you to understand. So every time you fail, you may choose to fail because you're going through a developmental process. You go into a time where you know that you're going to have to become better. It's like working out in the gym. You're going to have to do that push-up again. Going to have to do that squat again. Going to have to do that sit-up over and over and over again until your muscles recognize that you are changing, because you're changing so you can take on the greater challenges that are coming at you in life. Listen, I'm excited for you. I know 2021 is going to be the year, not the year that you run around and make all these plans and say, oh yeah, I got a vision. 2021 is about the mission. 2021 is about the mission. It's about the mission and getting things done. I'm excited for you. I'm cheering for you. I am going to be your cheerleader as we move through 2021. I am so excited for you. I am so excited for you. I'm cheering along with you as we're ringing this new year. And 2021 is the year that you understand you're not going to do things to prove people wrong, but you're going to do things to prove people that you are right all along. This is Andrew Guy with AndrewGuySpeaks.com, empowering you to create your greatest impact where you live, where you work and where you play. I want to encourage you, get out there and follow me on YouTube. That is Andrew Guy Speaks. I want you to sign up to my YouTube channel at Andrew Guy Speak. I want you to follow me up there on my new podcast, I'm Listening, I Am Ready. I want you to run up there to Facebook. That's Andrew E. Guy Speaks. And I also want you to get over there to Instagram, Andrew Guy Speaks, or even over there on Twitter, Andrew Guy Speak. Until next time, take care. Have a fantastic day.
Until next time, keep listening, live ready, talk soon.